Okay, so this is with generation, the power, and the pump flow rate. How do I get to the other program, the pathmaster? Okay, that's a control. Manual means that every command comes from the system, and it doesn't. The machine itself doesn't have in its RAM any pre-configured method or cycle. That's an option, but we all work in manual on this training. Okay, so I open the pathmaster. Let's see. Let's close it. Let's close it and show how it opens. Okay, I open it with the default option and an existing project, because I have different projects here in the memory. Okay. Okay. Now these are saved in a place that I don't know where it saves it, because it has it's a RAM of this program. So what I suggest is opening. You can import a program, a text file. Here I put on the desktop.
Okay.
Second, with test 1 or test 2. Okay. So these are the prerequisites that I gathered, and I put. So you can also see the file and read it and learn from that file. Now this has different sequences. Okay. It has a line. It has some dots here. Okay. Okay. Now the way we this is like a program. I've got a couple of anyway, printed out a couple of programs from the company here. Okay. So yeah, we want to see how this language is. So you see the comment.
This is how the text file looks like.
Yeah. Okay. So we put comments down, and then every command has its parameters. There's the full file. You should have it on the computer here. I'll show it. I opened it over here. Let's see. Okay. This is a full pathmaster user guide.
Do I have this?
I'll make sure you have it. Okay. I'll make sure you have it. So it has all the commands. The command. A DMC command is the command of those are commands. That's where we're now. Every command gets a couple of parameters. Let's see the 2D path. Okay, it gets 2 points. The 3D path, like from point to point. A 3D gets the Y as well, and so on. The arc, and it shows you the different commands and
the parameters to define them.
Yeah, everything is here. Okay. Let's start with the dot. Okay, now with the dot, we'll see how it works with the XYZ.
So it just moves to 1 point?
Opens the valve and closes it. Okay. So I've got a dot here now. Okay. This is drawing a dot.
With valve 1.
With valve 1. Okay. 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 Now when I double click, it opens a couple more parameters. It says it's spray number 1, spraying with head number 1. Okay. Now these set
how many
how many seconds before it starts the movement, and before it ends the movement, to open and close the valve. Okay, because usually you want maybe to start the spring before you get into your motion.
I understand.
Okay.
So in this case, it will start the spray 1 second before it starts the motion.
Yeah, and it closes right when it
When it
finishes.
finishes.
Okay. Now, as for the coordinations, it has a coordination that's set here. So let's move. If I press the move, it will move right there. Let's see. Okay. 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 Now where will valve number 1? So number 1, that's under the dot. It should be under there. Now, what if I want to change this? I want to configure it at some point. So the best thing is to use this manual control. You could edit a point. Okay. I pressed edit point. Okay. Now I'm moving it to another coordination. Okay, that's another place. See, it moves here.
Yeah.
I could change. I could press here. Teach, and it pops closed, and I got the new. Okay.
What is the origin of the coordinates? You know, what is the 0, 0? What is the...
So let's see, and that can be configured as well. Let's move it to 0, 0. Zero. Edit. 0. And the coordinations, current position. 0. 0. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's try to move it. Let's move it. Going down. No. Okay, this is the Y 0. Okay. Okay, and for the Y, I choose the Y axis, the Z for the Z, and I take it up. Have to be careful not to go out of the boundaries, then it will stop for. Okay, so that's about the 0. So we see here the 0 is the front left point.
What is the W here?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because there is also like a W there, no, in the parameters.
Yeah. It says W.
Related,
yeah,
or?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. So let's teach it. Okay. Okay. So we got this right there. Okay. So this is how we set the points. We could play around. We could with the control. Now let's run. How do we run one line, one command? So a dot will highlight one command. If I have a line, it will highlight two commands. Okay. So let's start with the dot. Let's take it over there and I choose the run.
The selection, right?
Run, yeah, not the whole program, just only the selection. I usually start with the dry run. And press start. So we'll just move over to that dot. Now let's see what this contains. This has a 1 second spraying with spray number 1, head number 1. Okay, so let's try to do a wedge run. So I run it with selection with a wet run. Let's see what happens. Okay. Let's have a spray going on.